Good evening, friends. Very warm welcome to my YouTube channel, The Vibepreneur, where we build AI automations and do vibe coding. And today is the day to keep progressing on our AI automation journey. And last in my last stream, I have already covered the N8N workflow with WhatsApp, right? So we have used a WhatsApp node inside N8N, and we have built a workflow where Gemini Flash model was responding to a chat message, and we were then sending it over the WhatsApp message. So essentially, in my own WhatsApp, I could send a message to Gemini, which will be running through my N8N workflow, and then Gemini will respond to that, and I can see the response over my WhatsApp, right? So that was a very powerful and nice workflow. And if you have not already watched that yet, please, I request you to watch my previous to previous live stream. There is a recorded video already present on the YouTube, and you can watch that step-by-step walkthrough of building WhatsApp-based N8N workflows. Okay, I hope you enjoy that. So today we are going to start with a completely new app. We have sort of closed that WhatsApp story for the time being. Maybe we'll revisit it back again. But today we are going to continue with our N8N journey, and we're going to start building the workflows using Discord, right? So how many of you are gamers among you, right? Or like, maybe among your own friends group, you are running a Discord server. Maybe you do some AI art, and you use Discord for things like Mid-Journey and so on, right? So Discord is another very popular platform, which was actually started gaining its traction among gamers. So if you have played these multiplayer video games like Counter Strikes and things, right? So there is a concept of game room, right, where people sort of join the game, and they sort of do some chats, and sometimes even voice conversations while playing the game, right? So they all join in a single room. So that's where the Discord got its popularity among the gamers. It was quite popular as a game server room where the folks playing the same multiplayer game will connect together, and they will join that server. They will chat with each other. They will do voice conversation with each other while playing a multiplayer game. Okay, but lately that same Discord platform and its servers have gained much more popularity among other things like AI art generation. And even nowadays, people who want to create like a sort of a community with sort of a close members, they run their own Discord group where we can have live conversation. So Discord has essentially replaced the forum. If there are a mid-age people like me among you, among this audience, then they would know what were the forums, right? There were things like internet forums, which was also popular for gamers. It was for shoppers, it was for deal hunters, and so on, right? I mean, I have my own personal experience of joining the deal hunting forums, and particularly I was actually working on a deal related website. So I was constantly hunting for the deals. Okay, so that was an old story, but now that forums are gone and we have Discord servers. So today in our N8N workflow, we're gonna use Discord, and we're gonna connect Discord, and let's see what all can we do with the Discord. And like usual, I don't have any such plan of today's workflow yet. I have like some loose idea about what this workflow can do. So before I start sharing my screen, I have a request. If you have any question, thoughts, and you want to just chat about anything in general, you can use our live chat. This is a live stream. We are connected live here, so you can directly send a message to me over the live chat, and I can respond back to you completely at the same time. Although I have a Q&A counter running, and sometimes I have observed that I get inundated with lots of questions over my chat, and it sometimes logistically becomes difficult to answer to those chats. So that's why I have also set up a dedicated Q&A time, right? There's a counter which is running, and when it goes to 0, that is when I can take like some 5 minute, 10 minute, or whatever the time needs amount of break for answering the Q&A and things like that. Okay, so that is the format, and I hope you enjoy this session. I hope you learn something from it, and this is not just for entertainment. It's not just for you to watch, it's for you to do it along with me. Okay, open up your own N8N dashboard and just get building with me. Okay, all right, so I'll start sharing my screen now. And so this is my N8N dashboard. This is where I do my N8N stuff. I build my workflows, I test them, right? So this is my personal N8N, and I have deployed a custom N8N on my Google Cloud account, right? So it uses my Google Cloud, and there is a custom N8N self-deployed or self-hosted N8N instance is running, and it is completely for me as per N8N's license agreement. I cannot share this instance with anyone or even charge for it, because otherwise I will be not be following their terms. So they may, a lot of bad things can happen if you don't follow their policies. Okay, so anyways, so today we're gonna start with a new workflow, because from previous past few streams we have been continuously working over the same N8N workflow. It was this Gemini Flash, and I had created this workflow, and I will just keep on updating it. And just to have a quick review of it, let me just go through it, like show you how, like what this workflow is, how does it work, right? I'm not gonna run it because I may need some configuration changes, and I don't want to go in that right now. But you can watch my previous live stream recorded video, and you can see how it runs, how it functions. And I have really put each and every node, I have explained in details while creating them, while configuring them. I have really explained everything in very details there. Okay, so let's see this N8N workflow. Okay, we have a WhatsApp trigger node, then we have an edit field node. So WhatsApp trigger node, once this workflow is active, it's going to listen for some WhatsApp message to arrive. Okay, once a WhatsApp message comes, we're going to extract some information out of that message, right? And then we're going to use this edit fields node to extract the key information that we want. In this case, I do remember, so we were extracting the name, right? The name, the username in the WhatsApp, it shows the name of the profile, right? So the name, and then phone number, and the message itself, right? The text body. Okay, so after we picked out these three things from our WhatsApp, then we filtered it. Okay, why we are filtering it? So this is not the case that WhatsApp will get triggered only when somebody sends a message. Sometimes Facebook also sends you some read receipts, right? That is when somebody has read your message, you're gonna receive a message on our WhatsApp trigger. Okay, this message has been read, and that is not the message which you want to process. Okay, so that's why we have put a filter, so that it will discard those sort of messages out of this workflow thing, right? And then next is our very important, the brain of our workflow, that is this basic LLM chain, which is connected to our Google Gemini Flash model via Google Vertex AI platform. Okay, so our message goes to this LLM chain, and then Gemini processes this message and responds back to this message. Now we have a Google Sheet in between, and that is just to make sure that whatever is happening whenever this workflow is running, whatever the user information is, like the name, the phone number, and the message, and also the Gemini's response, is all captured in the Google Sheet. So we have sort of a entry maintained, it's like an entry register, it's like a log register, where we just keep on maintaining the data that, okay, so these are the workflows that have been triggered, these are the questions asked, these are the names and phone numbers of the people who have this question, and the response of the Gemini. Okay, and then finally, eventually, we have this WhatsApp, another node that is for sending the message back. So whoever has asked the question, they will receive the response back to it. Now, if you are curious how does this workflow looks like when it runs, so please watch my previous stream. I have really run it multiple times. I have debugged it. I have shown how this workflow works. And I see our very strong fan is again joined this live stream, and his name is INK. and I'm not sure what his full name is, and but he's a very very sweet guy, and he has been like consistently being connected with our almost every single of my live stream. He watches it like very religiously. So thank you, INK, again. Thank you so much for joining again this live stream. And why do you come alone? Why don't you bring your own friends also? Okay, it will be so much more fun to have more of your friends here, so that we can sort of have a group enjoyment, fun. Okay, anyway, so today I'm gonna start with a new workflow, and what I'm gonna do for that is there's this red orange button on top right. It says create workflow. I'm gonna click on it, and we're gonna land here, which is a complete blank N8N workflow screen. We have a plus sign in the center, and it is very very clearly telling add first step, right? So the user experience wise, it's very telling, right? It's you don't have to guess around what you have to do. There is a huge plus sign, and you just click on you just tap on it, and then from there the journey starts. And then also you have some nice messages appearing. What triggers this workflow? Okay, so the thing is, this tool N8N is mostly built for low code or no code, right? What does that mean is the people who are gonna use this tool are not like the programmer people, are not like the sophisticated software engineers kind of people, right? So the aim of N8N team is the UI team especially is so that they make this entire platform, which would be very very overwhelming for someone like a marketer, for someone like a business administrator, for someone like a these sort of folks who are not necessarily have the software engineering background or work on a computer like at a deep technical level. So they might get overwhelmed. Okay, what do I do? Like there are so many things. Where do I go? By the way, by default there is nothing. So that is even more confusing. What do I do? So that way, N8N team has done a really good job. First, you click on this big plus icon, and then from there, it sort of takes you over the path with nice, very very nice and detailed, helpful messages like what triggers this workflow. Now, if I'm a marketer and I see this message, what triggers this workflow? That gives me some comfort. Okay, so that's what does it mean, right? So my workflow needs to get triggered. Okay, now trigger is still like a bit technical word. I think it could be replaced with what starts this workflow or something like that. I mean, anyway. So okay, so what triggers this workflow? Let's say we want to trigger it manually. Okay, this time we will trigger this workflow only via this below button called execute workflow, right? So there is this new node appeared here, right? This is a new node in our workflow, and it says when clicking execute workflow. So by the way, this is just a placeholder. This node itself doesn't do anything, and it waits when you click this execute workflow, so it will just trigger your workflow. And that's what the trigger manually thing does. Okay, now the problem with trigger manual thing is you cannot put it to any kind of production environment where it sort of triggers by itself, because it is by design a manual trigger. So anytime you have to come to your N8N dashboard, you have to log into your panel and you have to click this button only to trigger this workflow. Okay, I hope it makes sense. So for the production environment, it's generally not recommended to use this manual trigger, because most of the workflows need to be automated, right? So there has to be a webhook, there has to be like an app call like WhatsApp or Slack or Discord or Gmail or what have you, right? So anyways, okay, so INK has told his name, Naveed Khan. Great, that's a nice name. And my friends are kind born for just wasting. Okay, fine. Nice joke. Anyways, so right, today we want to work with Discord. So of course we're gonna and in our last streams, I have shown you how can you find like any particular node, and I've shown you like you click on this button and then you go to next step. Like for example, when you open this window, you see all these AI action in app and things like that. So if you remember, okay, where I'll find that particular node or particular app, then yeah, you can do it. Or otherwise you can just click on you can just use this search. It's like a omni search thing. It searches across multiple things. It searches across you can also find an LLM model with this. You can also find like for example our WhatsApp, right? I think triggers also you can find. Yeah, you can also find triggers. So it's like a omni search. You can search many things here. So we are interested in Discord, so we're gonna just search for Discord. Okay, so this is the search. We're gonna put Discord here, and it's gonna list this Discord. And again, you see when I hover it, there's another arrow. That means when I click Discord, this itself is not gonna do anything, because there are gonna be more actions or operations possible within this Discord app, right? So then we have to decide, okay, what would our Discord node do? Okay, so let's click on this. I'll click here, and then there are these bunch of things which your Discord node can do, right? So what are these things? So by the way, if you don't know Discord, let me show you Discord, because if you don't see Discord, it will be very difficult for you. Okay, so this is a Discord, right? So I'm in a channel or sorry, server, right? So it's a Discord server here. And so here these are my servers. Okay, these are all the list of my Discord servers which I have joined. Like I have joined like this AI server, right? This is one AI server which I have joined. This is my own server which I created quite a while back. Okay, then I have joined this Quest role server, right? It's another server I have joined, right? And so on. So when I go to a server, for example, let's go back to this draw thing server. So when I'm on a server, on the left side here, I can see channels, you know. So there are these channels, right? For example, there's this channel general chat. Okay, then there is channel OSS media generation. There is channel for feedbacks. There is channel for artworks. So these are various channels within the same server, right? So we are currently joined in this Draw Things official Discord server, and then within server there are multiple channels. So I'm clicking on a channel and it takes me to this channel, right? And then what we see here in this pane, here we see the messages of that channel. Okay, so let's put a mind map very quickly about this thing, like how the Discord is structured, right? So we have a server here sitting on top, right? There is a server, and there could be multiple servers which you can join, right? Now within each server there are multiple channels. Okay, so like in this server, which is Draw Things official server, we have these multiple channels like questions. I think if you can see my screen, I hope it is readable. Questions, feedback, motion arts, artworks, right? These are individual channels. Now when I click on a channel, let's say I click on artwork channel, then what you see here, these are called messages. Okay, so server, channels, and within channels, messages, right? So this is how the Discord whole sort of flow looks like. So when we come back to our N8N, right? So what we see here, and by the way, there are members, of course, whoever is joined, right? I'm a member of this Discord server, right? And there are many, so if I show you how many people have joined, where's the server setting? Invite people. Okay, I'm privacy setting, notification settings. Okay, I forgot where can I see the members of this channel? Maybe I cannot because it's let me see this channel. Server settings, right? So this is a server which I created, so I can see all the members who are inside this, right? So these so a server has members, which is essentially the users who are connected to that server, who can access the messages, who can view these channels. By the way, there could be some private channels, there could be some hidden channels, there could be some moderator only channels and things like that, right? So there are members inside a server. Okay, right? So what we see here is channel actions: create a channel, delete channel, get many channels, update channel, right? So if you own your own Discord server and or you got authorization to able to do these things, and I'll tell you how do we set up our Discord so we get authorization to perform these actions, right? So you can perform these actions via N8N, right? Then messages. So you can send message inside a particular channel, of course, inside a server, right? So inside a server of a channel, you can send like delete a message, you can retrieve a message, get a message, you can get many messages, like a entire thread of messages. You can react, you can send a message, you can send a message and wait for response. Like these are the operations which can be performed within Discord server, okay, and that is via this N8N, right? And then there are member actions and so on, okay. And then below this they also mention, if you don't find an event that you are interested in for whatever reason, like there are some there are a lot of events within the Discord, which is not all are listed here. So for those, they're suggesting you can use your own custom Discord API call, right? So Discord, just like Facebook, which I shown in the WhatsApp, Discord also provides a developer panel where they have built-in APIs, which you can, trigger those APIs to get things done. And by the way, these operations under the hood, they just do that. These are just convenience for you, that when you when you select these actions, the API call is already configured. It's pre-configured, so you don't have to really make those API call explicitly. But if you are limited, if you're feeling limited by these options, then you can always use Discord API, and you can do that via API directly, okay. So that is one thing. Now what we're gonna do, so what we're gonna do is let's think about send a message, okay. So I'm gonna click on send a message. Now bunch of things we need to do, but before that, let's come back out of it and let's see what happened. So what happened just now is we got another node appearing on our N8N, this editor, right? And within this editor, we have this execute this manual trigger node, and then we have this Discord node, and they are no way connected to each other. So right now, if I execute the workflow, my workflow will never be able to reach to this Discord, right? So we need our triggers. So all these nodes which have these orange power symbol, they are called triggers, right? So any workflow has to be started from a trigger, and all the nodes which are within that workflow, there should be at least one path, at least one path connecting back to that trigger. There could be multiple nodes in between also, right? So from this node to this node, there should be at least one joined or connected path. Right now there is none. Right now there is none. There is no path between these two nodes. What we're gonna do? We're gonna actually take it and just drag and drop here. Now we got these two nodes connected. You see, when I move one node, right? So we can clearly see there is this connection made between these two nodes, and our condition gets satisfied that there should be at least one, connected path back to the trigger node for any node to be able to function, right? So this way, if I execute the workflow, our trigger, right, our workflow will be able to execute Discord. But still there is a problem, and that is right now this Discord node is not configured, okay. Configured means there is some settings that needs to be updated within this node to make it perform some action, right? Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is double click it, and just by opening it, we see bunch of red symbols here, right? These alert messages, right? This, okay. What that tells us? That tells us that we need to populate these options, right? We need to enter these options, okay. And what are these options? So first is credentials, right? So it's a credential for Discord are not set, okay. Then server parameter, server is required. You remember the server, Discord server, server, channel, messages and members, right? So it talks about server parameter, server is required, because as you might think, if you're trying to send a message, by the way, we have selected send a message, right? So our task here is to send a message to a Discord server, right? So for that, of course, we need to know to which server we are sending the message to, because across the whole world there are many Discord servers, right? So we need to tell this particular node which server we want to connect to, and then eventually send our message. I hope it makes sense. Then the channel, of course, right? Server and the channels below it, questions, feedbacks, artworks and so on, right? So we need to also select the channel. So these three things are very important. One is credential, which will tell you which will tell this node that you have access to the server that you are talking, that you want to connect to, and then the channel. So credential, server, and channel, these three things we need. Now where we'll find them? Okay, so let's first start with credential. By the way, before credential, we need to look at this connection type also once, and just quickly let's see what are the options available here. Okay, so there is this bot token, then there is this OAuth 2, then there is webhook. So Discord gives you three ways, or this particular node, N8N Discord node, gives you three ways for you to be able to connect via your Discord, right? So there is this bot token. By the way, Discord has bots in it, and by bot I mean is like if you saw this my AI server Discord. I'm just trying to give you like a vague idea about it. I'm not like very deeply explaining you. What I'm telling you is, if you see this particular Discord member list, you see there are two members here. One is this AI bot scientist, which is my own profile, and then there is this N8N bot, right? So there is this bot, and there is this actual user, which is my own, because I created it, so of course I'll be member of it, right? And along with that, there is this bot also. Okay, so this bot is actually not a real user, it is a bot, right? And bot has its own sort of privileges, that it can perform actions within the Discord server. And the whole point the bot is provided into the Discord is for automation. Because as you might think, while you're playing a game and you want to update something in your channel, for example, you got some achievement in your game, and you want that achievement to be sort of updated within your Discord channel where you're playing among your friends, and things like that, right? So that is where the bot comes in, who automates this task, that it will send an achievement message on behalf of you to that channel, and so on, right? So that's what the bot does. So bot is not a user, it's actually a bot, right, which has certain privileges that it can do, and it is mostly used for automation. And that is what we are going to also use in our own N8N workflow. And by the way, if you have observed, this was the by default selected option. So N8N sort of knows that mostly people link their Discord bots, right? They link to their Discord via bots, so they have selected it by default for you, so you don't have to really change anything there. Whatever was selected, I just wanted to show you that there are these three ways possible for you to connect to your Discord. Okay, now comes credential. So right now we do not have any credential, so that's why it's giving this option to create new credential, right? Because we need to have a credential, and which is nothing, just a bot token, right? So from our own Discord account, we need to obtain a bot token, and we need to put it here. Now the thing is, to get this bot token, we need to first create a bot. Okay, and so let's go to our Discord developer. So like for Facebook we had developers, likewise we have a developer portal for Discord also. Okay, so I'm going to quickly log into my Discord developer portal. Go to my so within this Discord, when I come discord.com/developers, right? So by default it is showing me bunch of applications that I've created within my own Discord account, right? Developer account, right? It has nothing to do with server, the channels, or anything, right? This is a completely separate Discord developer dashboard. This is my Discord developer dashboard, where it is showing me my previous created Discord applications, and I can also click on new application to create one. Okay, so if I click on new application, I have to first give that application a name. Okay, so let's give it a name, N8N Discord bot. Okay, and let's create it. Oh, so by the way, you cannot have Discord word within your application name. So yeah, and I already have an N8N bot. So what do I make it? N8N AI bot. Let's call it an AI bot. and I'm a human, and it's creating, right? So this is a new application just created, right, with a name which I gave it. So it is this easy to create a Discord application, but of course we are not done yet, right? Now we need to see there within our application we have this option called bot. So let me quickly click on that, right? Then you see we have this option called reset token, right? So we're gonna click on this reset token option. When we click it, it will give you a red message, sort of your bot will stop working until you update the token. So by the way, it's thinking that I already had a token, and it's just warning me that whatever the previous token you have already used in your application, wherever you were using this bot, right, it's gonna change. So you have to make sure so your application will actually stop working, right? So it's a nice warning, right? It means whenever we are clicking on this reset token button, we need to make sure that we understand the consequences of it, and that is the application which is already using the old token is not going to function anymore. So we have to make sure that we update this new token to the old application. And in our case, we did not use any token so far because it is the application we just created and we have not used that token anywhere else, right? So yes, do it. And this way what it's going to do is it's going to ask me a password. Okay, and I hope I remember my password. Generally I do, or my computer does, so both are fine. Okay, so just now it has generated this one token for me, right? This token. So this token I can copy from here, right? And then I'm gonna paste it here, okay? And I'm gonna save it, and that way my token will get saved, right? But so this way, by the way, this okay, so this credential part is solved, that we have added one Discord bot token within our credentials here, right? This is fine. Now moving on to server, right? We need to be able to select a server to which we're gonna send a message. And I see some message again here. Okay, Anke says something, I have tried to make an app using Lovable AI, but when I will complete it today or maybe tomorrow, so where I can sell or deploy. Okay, that's a good thing. So INK slash aka Naveed, he's telling me that he's using Lovable for building his own what did you build? App. Okay, he's using Lovable for building his app. So let's quickly see what is Lovable. Lovable is basically a no code, low code app builder, right? Lovable AI. Okay, so he's using this Lovable platform to build his app, right? And as he's telling, he would finish it by today or either tomorrow. So as you can see, there are a bunch of people who are building their apps here, right? So INK has also built an app. Now his question is, how can he deploy his app? So by the way, INK, I have not used this Lovable platform, but of course I have heard about it a lot, right? Okay, and the thing is, I being a developer, I really don't see much usefulness of this platform because I have other ways of building the apps myself. But as I can understand, your question is that if you build sort of this, let's say this was your project, right? Actually this is not, but let's say this was a project, and when we open this project, we see this project, right, which is an app, is having its own page here, right? So by default, INK Lovable has already made it available over a certain URL. So as you can see, so this is app created by someone else, right? It says Pulse Robot template by RK, so somebody has already created an app, right? And Lovable already shows that app at some particular URL. Now I think INK's question is, okay, is this URL which Lovable provides, is this enough, or do I need to have it sort of within my own domain? For example, if I go to my own domain, which is this thevibepreneur.com, right? Now let's say this particular site, right? Let's say this particular app, right? A web, this is a landing page. Let's say this was created on Lovable AI, although it is not, but let's assume for once, right? let's say this is one landing page which was created on lovable, right, lovable dot AI or whatever, right? Now the thing is, by default lovable gives you this kind of a URL, right? Lovable dev slash projects, this thing, right? But INK, I think your question is, how do I move it to this my own domain, right? For example, the vibepreneur.com. So for that, INK, you have to first buy your own domain, right? And where can you buy the domain? You can buy it on GoDaddy. By the way, I'm not affiliated with GoDaddy, and that's why I'm not gonna even open their website. And maybe you can use Hostinger. Like there are a bunch of places, even AWS you can buy, even Google Cloud you can buy. Like there are a bunch of ways to buy domains, right? So you have to buy your own domain that you want, right? After you buy the domain, okay, now I saw something here. So by the way, within the Lovable, because this app builder has their own way to set up your own custom domain to your app. Okay, that should be easy. Okay, let's quickly log in. I think I had created an account earlier, so let's see if let's see if I can log into a Lovable account, and I hope I have some app built there. By the way, sorry folks, we kind of switched over from N8N to this AI thing, but somebody has asked me the question, so it's my responsibility to answer them. That's the whole point about this live stream. And and I encourage you to ask your questions also, so that I can respond to them if you have any doubts and you want to chat about anything. So that's the whole thing about this live stream, to connect with each other. Okay, where did you hear? I'm not interested. Let's skip it. Try later. Get free credits. Workspace. Okay, there's a workspace. Where are my apps? Are there? There's a workspace. I've not created an app. Let's say, so there are these options. By default, it has added me to Superbase. I don't know why. What else? Import from Figma. So if you have a Figma design, you can import here. But let's quickly create an app. Like very simple. Create a landing page for my YouTube channel to promote it, where I do live stream for my N8N workflows. Okay, so very simple prompt. I'm doing it like in a very jiffy. It's not that I'm showing you Lovable or anything. I'm trying to respond to INK's question in as depth as possible. Okay, create a landing page for my YouTube channel to promote it, where I do live stream for my N8N workflows. Right, a very simple one, and off it goes. Right, so it's gonna use vibe coding, and we have been doing vibe coding in my own channel. I've shown you like how it works. I use Gemini and VS Code and Client because I like more control and so on, right? I mean, everything has its own perks. Like, yeah, Lovable is good. I mean, of course, but the thing is, I have not tried it much. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So it's creating something for me, and let's see what it will create. And by the way, I want to do it very quickly and get back to my Discord thing. And sorry to suddenly switch like that, but again, somebody asked me a question, I have to respond it. Okay, and it's writing some file. And because this is a live stream, I cannot like fast forward these things. I have to wait for it to happen, and I have to wait for it to happen. So one thing is there, it did not even ask me what kind of what technology or what framework you want to use. So that is like, it has already taken that choice on my behalf, And being a developer, I feel offended. Like, if you're building an app for me, at least ask me what I want to build it. Do I want to build it on Ruby on Rails, on PHP, on Spring Boot, on Next.js? Like it should be my choice, right? And anyways, it has taken that choice in its own hands. And is it asking me something? Do I need to do something? Okay. So it has built this landing page, right? Very simple, straightforward landing page, right? And I hope, INK, you have also got something, right? I mean, whatever you have got, maybe you have went to and fro and made some edits and changes and all, right? Let's say this is something that I want to launch, right? This is something I'm happy with, and I wanna just, let that be, available somewhere. So there's this button called publish, right? Publish your project, and let's click on the publish. And this is the app. By default, it's gonna give me this domain, right? It says liveflowlaunchpad.lovable.app, right? So let's click on publish and let's see what happens. Okay, you just shipped. So this is a link. This is the link of a app, right, which I just created on Lovable. And by the way, voila, in just 2 minutes, first let it load. I think my internet is loaded. Okay, so the app is loaded, right? So voila. So this is the app, right? This is my app, and it is available. It is available on this particular domain, and it says it has given everything, all the choices it has taken from your side. The technology, which technology the app should be built, it's chosen by Lovable. Where it will live, chosen by Lovable. It has given its own name, right? liveflowlaunchpad.lovable.app. But yes, it is there, and I can actually go ahead, sort of, let's say I take it and let's say I post it on my Twitter. Okay, yeah, I just published a Lovable app. Okay, let's call it Lovable AI app. Okay, and I'm gonna put the link of this and I'm gonna post it, right? So perfectly fine, perfectly valid. The app itself is there, right? This link, if somebody comes to my Twitter profile, clicks on it, and they're gonna land on this page, and the app is there, right? So it's perfectly fine, it's working fine. So INK, you can actually use this link itself, and wherever you want it, you can promote it, and you're perfectly fine, right? But the thing is, the thing which I was telling you about, custom domain. So if you go back to the Lovable here and close it, and you see this publish button. When I click this publish button, this thing got open up, right? And below this, we see there is some thing called plus custom domains. If I click this custom domains, now things get a bit interesting, right? Now it has these other options for me. By the way, they are allowing you to purchase domain from here itself, so it's sort of saving you some hassle to go to GoDaddy and things like that. By the way, even though they provide this option, I'm not gonna do that, because if the domain is also logged within Lovable and for some reason my account gets blocked, so I lose the domain itself, right? Which is not a good thing to have. So we are sort of putting all the eggs in the same basket. Yes, convenience wise it's easy, but imagine something happens to your Lovable account, you're gonna lose the domain itself. So I would still suggest you buy the domain from these domain providers like GoDaddy and Hostinger and like Namecheap, like there are a bunch of them, right? And connect that domain separately to this Lovable account. So in future, for whatever reason your account gets compromised, you cannot access your Lovable account, they themselves block it or whatever, right? You still have your domain, so you can update your website on that domain, maybe not from Lovable, maybe from somewhere else, right? Maybe in the worst scenario, you have to change the complete design of your website and you have to redo it, right? Which is completely okay than losing your domain, because once you have a domain for a certain time, like for a couple of years, the domain name itself gains some authority, right? And in Google SEO and even social and everywhere, the domain authority does matter. Okay, so losing domain is much dangerous than you have to redo the entire site within that domain. So for that, I would suggest you still buy the domain from outside somewhere. Okay, again, so this is where the option is to connect a domain. When you click on connect domain, by the way, you cannot connect your domain in the free account, which is in most of these custom built apps, where they provide you this no code, low code platform to build your app very easily, right? When you're gonna connect your own domain, when you want sort of your own branding, because your domain is like your brand there, when you're gonna do that, they're gonna ask you to pay for it, right? Not very fair thing if you ask me. And I have a better alternative. Now INK, if you're interested, I have a better alternative for you, and that is Firebase, and that is where I have published my own website, which is this Vibepreneur, right? So I'll quickly show you. If you go to Firebase, and by the way, Firebase does also provide this lovable like interface for you to build your app, which is they have recently launched this called this thing called Firebase Studio, right? If you go to Firebase Studio, you get very similar experience like you just got in lovable, right? You have this chat. Okay, so here, right, you have this chat interface. You're gonna enter what you want in your project, and you can do some to and fro, discuss make things, change things and things like that, and then eventually you would be able to update your right. So they will also give you that lovable like some default domain .lovable.com, like that firebaseapp.com or something like that, right? And then you can also add custom domain, and in Firebase you can do that without paying anything. The only thing is you need to have a Google account, right? A Google Cloud account which is linked to your payment method. So listen to me very carefully. You don't have to pay anything, but you need to have a Google Cloud account which is connected to a valid payment method. If you have that, then you don't need to pay anything, and without paying anything, you can run your app using Firebase platform, and you can add your own custom domain. So if I can show you my custom domain here. Let me go to my Firebase quickly. Where is this app hosting? So if I go to my Firebase app hosting, if I go to my settings, see, so they have given me this one default domain just like Lovable gave, right, which is where this app is available, the Vibepreneur.us Central One hosted app, right? Other than that, I can also connect my own custom domain here. This is the Vibepreneur.com, right? But I did not have to pay anything like this $25 or whatever they were asking, how much they were asking. Where is that? So they need minimum $25 per month for you to pay for it, right? You need this pro account to be able to have your custom domain, right? In Firebase, you don't have to do. And by the way, I'm not affiliated with Firebase in any way. This is just my own experience. I'm sharing with you how I have done kind of the same thing, right? So I'm just sharing with you how you can also do it without getting into this monthly trap of $25 a month, okay? But again, you need a active Google Cloud account with a valid payment method connected to it. If you can have that, then you can have your own custom branded app, and you can just share it anywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, like bunch of places. Okay, I hope that answers you, INK, and that is my entire the point of these live streams, okay, is that to connect with my community, and whatever questions they have, they can ask me so I can help them understand how things work and things like that. Okay, anyways, so let's quickly get out of it. Let's close this lovable thing and things like that, and let's go back to our what we were doing. So what we were doing is, yeah, we just connected our Discord bot to this Discord node. Okay, now we're gonna come to the server. Okay, we need to select a server, right? So we have this option from list, and we're gonna click on this drop down, and let's see what happens. No results. Okay, no results came, and no result. So why is this? We have this Discord bot. We got its token, and we are trying to get we are trying to see the servers. Let's do one thing. Because we just connected it, let's close this node, and let's save this thing, and let me give it a name like Discord workflow. Okay, Let's open it again. And let's see if this time I get my server. No server. Okay, but although my bot token is connected, so what's wrong there? What's going wrong? So just by connecting, just by entering your token, your Discord bot token is not enough. You of course need to give your Discord bot some privileges. Okay, so what are the privilege? Basically it's called bot permissions, right? So first thing is, what we do is, this bot needs to be first of all added to your server. So like I shown you, there was an N8N bot which was connected to one of my server. So there's this N8N bot, right, which is connected to my server, this AI server which I had created, right? So same way we need the Discord bot, right? This new bot, right? This N8N AI bot now. Okay, this N8N AI bot to be first of all part of the server to which it can perform any action. So where we do that, we come to the install. Okay, we come to the install option, right? So in this application dashboard where we have created the application, under this, so we went into the bot, we had reset the token, and then we're gonna come to the installation, right? And under this installation we have this install link command, right? But before we do that, we have to update some settings here, update some scope here. Okay, so under the guild install we have to select bot option, right? Not just that, and then we have to also select some permission. Okay, let me show you again. So we're gonna come on this installation tab, right? We have these default install settings. Within that guild install, earlier there was just application command, so we have to select this bot option also there, right? Bot option, and then another input appears for permissions. We have to click on this also, and we have to select some permissions. Okay, so what are the permissions? Actually, if you are not sure what permissions you need, so N8N itself within their own documentation, they tell you what the permissions are. Okay, so you can click on this. So when you come to this bot token thing, when you click on this more info here, no, not this one, sorry, this one where it says open docs, or you can just go to docs directly, go to n8n.com and search for Discord docs, and here it will ask you to enter few permissions. Okay, so these are the permissions that you need to add to your Discord bot. So let's do that one by one. So it says manage roles. Let's quickly add manage roles. Manage. Shall I select roles? So there is this manage roles, right? Then which one? Then manage channels. Okay, so this is all they recommend. That if you install, if you add all these permissions, so your whatever the options that N8N provides for that particular Discord node will function fine, right? Then read, view, messages or channels, messages, view channels, there was view channels, send messages, then create public thread, private threads. So create private threads, create public threads, then send messages in thread. Send messages in threads, then send TTS messages, then manage messages, manage threads, manage messages, so threads, manage threads. Okay, embed links, attach files. So I'm just going through each permission one by one and I'm adding them, right? And I'm looking at the N8N documentation itself, which permissions to add. Read message history and add reaction. History, read message history and reactions. So these are all the permissions that we needed to add within our guild install thing, right? And then we're gonna click on save change. Okay, so after we did that, this installation page is ready. It's configured correctly. Now the very simple thing we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this particular install link, right? So there is this link here. We're gonna click on copy here. Okay, so we clicked copied. We basically copied this link, and we're gonna go back to the browser and paste this link. Now please watch very carefully how the whole process happens. What is the workflow here, right? So when we put that, what it's gonna do is it's gonna first see with which okay, so it has already found out that I was logged in and my Discord app was also launched. Like, it has actually directly launched my Discord app itself. So here it says this N8N AI bot, right? N8N AI bot is the name of the application which I just created, right? It's a Discord application which I just created today in this live stream, and I called it N8N AI bot, and that's what it is showing me here. Now it has a bunch of options, so I'm going to click on the below option which says add to server. So when I click it, now it shows me what all servers I have of my own Discord server, right? I cannot add it to some other Discord server unless somebody has given me permission to manage their Discord server, and right now I don't have any other Discord servers manage access, but I have my own Discord server, and anybody can create their own Discord server, right? And they would have access to their own Discord server. So I have this AI server which I've created. This is my server. So in the next step, I just selected the server which I need to the Discord bot to connect to. Okay, and then I'm going to click on continue, and all those permissions which I had added in the installation configuration have come here. Now if I see that some of these permission I think this bot should not have, I can maybe remove it, but I know for N8N to work properly, all these permissions are needed. So I'm gonna click on authorize here, and it's gonna just verify if I'm a human, and that's it, right? That's it. And it says go to AI server. So if I, and it says one new member, and you see this N8N AI bot, right? This is a just now created, right? Which is a Discord application, right? It's a just newly created Discord application, but it has got added to my this channel now. Sorry, this server, AI server, right? It is added as a member to this AI server. Okay, so that is one thing. Now what we're gonna do? Let's head back to this thing, close it, close this one, and launch our Discord node again. And again, let's click on this drop down and see, because I have added that particular Discord bot to my server now, right? My Discord server. So here I can see that server to which that Discord bot is added listed here. And if you have multiple servers to which you can add same bot to the multiple servers, right? There is no limit that, I mean, there could be a theoretical limit, but I have never reached it, that one bot can be added to how many servers. Okay, as long as of course somebody has to add them, right? And for adding the bot server, somebody has to have privileges and authorization to be able to add any bots. You cannot just add randomly your bot to any random server just like that, right? You need to have access to that server. So whatever server you have added your bot, it is now available under this list. You can select this from this list, right? And then comes channel, because I have given the permission to read channels, view channels, and things like that, right? So that's how it will also show all the channels available in my server. By the way, I just have one channel here, general. Okay, so if I go back to my this Discord, this AI server, right? This Discord server which is called AI server, there is just one channel here which is called generals. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's try to quickly create a channel, right? Create channel. Here is the option. So let's keep it text, let's put it N8N. Okay, let's call it N8N. N8N create channel, and by the way, it's not a private channel, it was a public channel, right? So I've just now created one new channel, N8N, right? And I'm gonna go back to my this Discord node, and just for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna again just sort of refresh this node by coming out of it and then launching it again, and then I'm gonna click on this drop down again. Right now, what I see two channels appearing, one of the general, which was already there, and this new channel which I just created in my Discord server, N8N, right? So this is the new channel which I just created, and it has appeared, and with just this three information, a credential, which is a bot token, the server, and the channel connected, this node is ready to work, because you see all the red exclamation marks, all these sort of error messages has gone away from this Discord node, right? Okay. Now, as you know, what I do generally is, whenever I configure a node, when I see it's working fine, I want to test it, right? Now, this particular node we have created for sending a message, right? So message, so there's this option called send to, which has channel, right? So we can send a message to a user directly, or we can send a message to a channel. In this case, we want to send a message to channel, and then we have selected the channel, and let's send some message. Okay, let's try to enter a message here. Hi from my N8N app. Okay, so I've just like typed some very like simple message, hi from my N8N app, right, within this node, and I'm going to click on this execute step, and let's see what happens. At least error should not come. Okay, so there is no error, it seems, right? There is no error, so that's good. Now, what did we just do, and what is the sort of effect out of it, right? What should be the expected outcome? So we created this node with the intention to be able to send messages to a particular Discord server's channel, right? And all that we have selected here. So for AI server in the N8N channel, this message I wanted to send. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go back to my Discord app, launch my this thing, right? So what I see here, so I'm in my AI server, I'm in my N8N channel of that AI server, and what I see here, this N8N AI bot, right, which I just added, right? N8N AI bot, that application, Discord application which I created and added that bot to my as a member to my server, right? That bot has just sent me a message, hi from my N8N app. Okay, so there are a bunch of things happening. So first thing is, we see the same exact message, hi from my N8N app. So the same message that we have typed here, right? Exact same message arrived to our Discord one, but who had sent it? N8N AI bot sent it. Now, why did N8N AI bot send this message, right? Why the user here is N8N AI bot? Why not something else? Because if we go back to our credentials, right? So this credential has a bot token. Which bot token it is? It is the bot token for my N8N AI bot token. Okay, so that means within from this N8N, right, within this Discord node, what we are trying to do is, we are trying to send a message to a channel on behalf of this N8N AI bot. Okay, so that's why within our Discord we received a message from this N8N AI bot. Now I also have N8N bot, right? There are two members. This is N8N AI bot. Earlier I created N8N bot. So let's try that one. So what I can do is, I can create another node. Okay, I can create another node. I can create another Discord node. Let me quickly fix my keyword, otherwise without that it becomes painful. Yeah, Discord. Okay, again send a message. Now this time, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change this and create a new credential. Okay, and again I need to add a bot token, but I'm gonna add a different bot token because I had created earlier another bot which is called N8N bot, right? So and that is already added. So let me just do the same step. Let me go to this thing, reset token, just do it, and it's asking me to enter the password because there's two-factor authentication. So I'm gonna do that. Right, I'm gonna copy it, I'll come back to it, I'm gonna paste it, right, I'm gonna save it, and it has actually saved this as Discord bot account 2, right, which I can actually if I want I can change the credential name also, but which is, I mean, right now we are not trying so much to manage our credentials and so on, but as you can see there are now two options available, right? One is Discord bot account, one is Discord bot account 2, which I just added this my another N8N bot, right? So if I select that, I select my own N8N server, and I select again the same N8N channel, and hi, this is the older bot, do you remember? Question mark. Okay, so this is again a Discord node, but it is connected with a different credential, and this credential is of another N8N bot which I created earlier, right? So what I created today is N8N AI bot. This is N8N bot which I had created earlier. Okay, so I use its token, and that N8N bot was also part of my member. So I'm trying to send the message on behalf of this. Okay, now let's see what we get. So you see this, my N8N channel in my AI server has become like a chatting ground for two bots to interact each other. Okay, so from within the same N8N workflow, right? So let me show you. So this is two different N8N nodes. One is this Discord and one is called Discord 1, right? It's a different Discord node, right? These are not like references of each other, they are not copy of each other, right? They are unique instances, right? They are different Discord node instances. One is connected as a N8N AI bot, and one is connected as a N8N bot. These are two separate bots, right? So what I was trying to show you is within the same N8N workflow you can have as many Discord bots, right? Because what you can do that way is, let's say you have a Discord bot which is like an agent, right? And it is agent for business planning, and another Discord bot which is an agent for marketing. Now imagine inside this workflow you have this Discord bot which is connected to a Google Gemini LLM chain, and this is also connected to a Google Gemini LLM chain, right? And they both have their own specific roles within this workflow, right? So one is like a business manager and another is like a marketing manager, and they both can process the information individually as an independent agent, and then they can send messages as a unique individual entities, right? So one is this N8N AI bot and one is called N8N bot. These are two different bots, and they are both collaborating under the same Discord server, right? Under the same Discord server and channel, N8N channel. Okay, so this is all that I wanted to show you within my today's live stream, where I wanted to show you how we can use Discord node inside N8N, how we connect it with a Discord bot, and how do we send messages to a particular Discord server via these Discord bots, right, inside the N8N. And we can actually not have just one, we can have multiple, like I think theoretically there is no limit, like there can be like I think 20 or hundreds of agents, right, which can be running inside an N8N workflow and keep sending you some messages onto your Discord, right? So today the entire point of the live stream was for you to be able to understand what is the Discord, how to use it, how N8N Discord works, how the N8N Discord is configured, how do you connect it to your own Discord server, right? In my next video I have a very nice plan that I'm going to do for you, right? And that is, we're going to build an agent and not just one agent. As you saw today, like we have a capability to have like couple of agents. So I'm gonna actually build multiple agents who are going to interact on the same Discord server, and they're going to do their own individual things, and then they're gonna produce results, and we're gonna see them working here live. All right, so that's my next live stream that I've planned for you, and I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're learning from it. And it is not just for entertainment, it is for you to practice it, it's for you to follow the same thing that I'm doing. It is for you to do the same things that I'm doing. See, look at it, how it is done, and you do it. And if you would have done that from the starting of the stream, you would have also got sort of 2 Discord bots connected to your Discord server via your own N8N workflow, and you would be also ready to have like a team of AI agents working for you via N8N workflow and sending you messages or interacting with you over the messages on the Discord server. Right? So this is all this is about, right? This is the Vibepreneur, where we build AI automation, as you saw today, and we also do vibe coding. So I hope you're enjoying these. Okay, and thank you for all the time, and please let the comments and questions keep coming. If you could not ask any question, you can send it over the comment over my under my YouTube video itself, or connect with me live over my next live stream, and chat with me directly, chat with me live, ask me any question that you have, and I can answer you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day ahead. So